Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect. Let's get back into action and start doing something useful, I suppose. Like talking to the captain, which everyone seems to be urging me to do.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets in their way.
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Well, he does have a point. Technically, I think Spectral authority overrides the captain's authority. But, yeah, I don't know. It's a bit strange.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Well, see, Dalton is the kind of person who shoots first and asks questions later. In that sense, he is just like Jenkins here. Leroy Jenkins! So it's just part of the job, Doc.
Marines are meant to fight. You just fix us up when we're done.
I know how things work, Commander. I've seen my share of combat, but it's foolish to go looking for trouble. You could both take a lesson from the captain. He's not afraid of combat, but he knows the value of restraint, too.
That's what
Sorry,
Ida keeps
Doc,
saying.
but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
You'll do fine.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
By accuse, he obviously means Avalon, but okay. Be careful, there's no rush, and don't play the hero. Well, I cannot say be careful, so I guess I'll have to say there's no rush.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not going to screw this up.
Alright. So, yes, we are heading to Eden Prime, apparently. So, well, first he was talking about the Spectres, so let's ask about that.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
That's dangerous. Or there are no human Spectres? I don't think that's dangerous from the perspective of Dalton. So,
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds. Just like you on a cruise.
those are bad memories. Goodbye. Show some respect. Yeah, bad memories.
I try not to think about Akuz.
Sorry, Commander. I didn't mean to offend you. I respect what you did there. We all do.
Let's not dwell on the past, Commander. Was there something else you needed?
No, I can also say that they sound dangerous. I don't think I want to say that, though.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
Correct. Yes, that would be awesome. So Eden Prime.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Why are we going there? So we're getting a briefing from someone other than Ida, okay.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Alright. Well, I suppose you're not the only one.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
And yes, I got 2 renegade points. So in our squad view, we have renegade points and paragon points. As you get more points, you unlock more in these 2 things, charm and intimidate, and you get more options in conversations, and also a discount for selling or buying things. It's very important, but I'll assign things later. Oh, can I talk to them individually?
Yes, Commander. Is there something you need?
No.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Also, this is the galaxy map. Kind of equivalent to the holotank. But of course, we're not the ones who are setting the course. It's our captain. We just relay his orders. Alright, so... and these doors don't open. So the debriefing room is in the middle here. Ah, there's Niles.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
Talk? And where's Captain Anderson? So where's the captain?
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
Beyond beautiful. I wouldn't know. And so what? Well, Jenkins said beyond, so...
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
What are you asking?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I knew it. That's obvious. And what's going on? I knew it.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
Why the secrecy? You should have told me, or what are we picking up? What is the secrecy?
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Well, that kind of reminds me of missions in Unreal 2. Alright. Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Yeah. Finding a Prothean artifact would be something else. Also, artifacts everywhere. Why did we tell the Council? Because only humans found it. I'm glad you're here to help. You sound worried. And we don't need your help here. Well, that's the thing. I would normally choose this, but I don't think we get the choice to answer anything else here, so let's say I'm glad you're here to help.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Also, the reason why they cannot... Well, why they told the Council is because they both need their support and their expertise to actually analyze the thing. Okay, and Nihilus is here to evaluate me. Like hell he is! Why? And I should have known. Okay, I should have known.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
You put my name forward.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Well, that sounds very interesting.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Alright, so get the artifact and I guess that's it. So, very standard for Unreal 2. Alright, so let's investigate. Protheans, Eden Prime, and Beacon. Protheans themselves.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
Yeah. Building the Citadel, which we will see later on, and mass relays, quite a bit of a nice thing that they did there. And we are now using their technology, even though they are gone somewhere nowadays. Okay, so what's the beacon?
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
The wrong hands?
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Terminus systems?
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Yeah, so the Attican Traverse, not an entirely secure area. Terminus systems, entirely lawless. Pirates everywhere. So, yeah. Eden Prime, not in the best location.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Indeed, that would be nice. Well, let's go.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't. Get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Oh, that's reminiscent.
Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Very similar to the first mission in Unreal 2.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
He can count on us.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Alright. So, the gameplay...
This place got hit hard, Commander. Hostiles everywhere. Keep your guard up.
Alright. The gameplay reason why Nihilus is not in our party is because we can only have 2 people in our party at the same time. So, yeah. Alright, so...
Oh god, what happened here?
Smells like smoke and death.
Alright, well that's a nice view, but yes, that is quite dark and gloomy. Doesn't look like a paradise. Alright, so we now have 2 people in our party, and we can select them, and then assign them all of the points that we have to spend. So first I'll do that for myself. We have a lot of different options, but the symbols here mean that at this level you can unlock something, basically. And we have 1 for Singularity, so we can unlock Singularity by putting 1 point into it. So let's do that. Singularity creates a vortex that draws objects towards it. Very useful. Radius 4 meters, 4 seconds, 60 seconds to recharge. And I have 2 more points. basically the most important things are Charm and Intimidate, and I don't really know which ones I will have more, but mostly Dalton is nice to people, so let's put things into Charm. Both of my skill points. Then Jenkins. Pistols, assault rifles, combat armor, assault training, and soldier. Add one to soldier because it's an overall nice thing to have. And yeah, let's add one to assault rifles. Overkill allows long bursts of accurate assault rifle fire. Very nice. And now Kaiden. Throw decryption. Barrier first aid. Yeah, let's add one to barrier and one to first aid. Barrier adds a biotic barrier to your shield that absorbs damage but cannot block attacks that bypass shields. Pretty good for adding more defense. And first aid deploys Medi-Gel to all wounded squad members, restoring their health. Also pretty cool. Alright, so we are good to go. Our journal says find the beacon. So the captain head to the dig site. Standard fare, really. And still no assignments. Alright, we can take out our weapons, or put them back to the holster. Then, there is a tactical menu where you can use all your powers, switch weapons, and also do the same for your squad members, and also tell them to do something. Also, one thing that I didn't know for a long time is that if you right-click and rotate, you actually rotate the view, which is super important. There are quick slots, so you can put things to bind things, and I will never use that. So, good job. Alright, let's...
What the hell are those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
Oh no! They're from Unreal! They will shoot at us and be very annoying by dodging things, but no. They're really just here for target practice. Right click zooms in. There's no outfire.
What happened here?
That is a good question. Also, we have a map. Oh, okay, we're right there. So are we missing something on this side? I don't think so, but this game in fact likes hiding secrets everywhere. So I will try and look at things. Well, well, well. Speaking of things that are hidden, upgrade kit. Shield Regenerator 1 and Toxic Seals 2. This is very nice, and also +1 to Medi-Gel. Huh. I don't even know if I ever found this before. Alright, so that means equipment. So every person has all of the 4 weapons: sniper rifles, pistols, shotguns, and assault rifles. But if you're not trained in it, then you will pretty much be useless with it. So in our case, only pistols really matter. There are also grenades. We have a grenade counter here. Biotic amp, because we are a person who is a biotic, so we can do all kinds of magic. And there's also armor. So we got 2 things as mods, so we can apply a mod to our armor. We only have armor mods, I think. Let me check. Yes. So let's apply armor mods. Toxic Seals 2, specially sealed body armor, provides increased protection against radiation, gases, and a host of other toxins. So toxin resistance here. And shield regenerator 1. Secondary power source. Increase the rate at which a combat suit's kinetic barrier capacitors can be replenished. 15% of shield recovery. Definitely you want to take that. Different equipment has different amount of slots, as you can see. So having higher slotted equipment can be useful. Also there are stats. And you can also look at details. So every equipment part has a manufacturer. So our N7 armor is by Aldern Labs, a human manufacturer based on the Luna colony. Providing basic reliable equipment at an affordable cost has made them a primary supplier of armor, omnitools, and bioamps to the Systems Alliance military. And this is lightweight, comfortable armor, affords basic protection from enemy attacks and minimizes movement penalties affecting weapon accuracy. Light armor, unfortunately not a whole lot of damage protection. Or shields. Or protection from tech and biotics. As I said, those are pretty much the magic in this game. Alright, well, since we have one more thing, I will give Kaiden the toxic seals too. I don't think we have any toxic hazards in this map, so I'm not too concerned about that. You can toggle your helmets too. Alright, so that's nice. But in fact, yeah, there we go. So we have higher shield capacity. The thing that you can see on the screen there was to note that your shields have recharged. They recharge over time. And generally, you want to keep your shields up at all times, because they recharge, but your health generally doesn't. Oh hey, another gas bag. Uh-oh. Leroy Jenkins. Roll up. Alright, let's see what... Oh. Sheesh. That was, something. Well, that makes sense. I'm on hardcore difficulty. Alright, now, these are Geth Recon drones. I'm not sure what I can do about them, actually. Kaiden, you can sabotage. Do that. You're not very good at doing that. Alright.
I think we got him, Commander.
Yes. And I used Medi-Gel to heal myself. But yeah, that was, yeah, that could be better. Richard L. Jenkins. Leroy, obviously.
Ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
He deserves a burial. We can't help him now, or forget about him. He does deserve a burial.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
Paragon points. And this is the only time when you have only 2 squad members in your party. Alright, so let's save. And since we're pretty much out of time, let's just use this opportunity to read some of the Codex. There are primary and secondary entries. There are player tutorials, which I don't need because I already played this game several times. So let's see. Primary tutorials are the most important and they are voiced, so I will go through them first. Let's go through Humanity and the Systems Alliance.
Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered. a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned races. When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked. One human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses, so they were unprepared when the Second Fleet, under Admiral Castany Drescher, launched a strong counteroffensive, evicting them from Shanxi. The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy. The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, the First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution.
Yeah. So the First Contact War, the first war with the Turians, as I mentioned in the last video too. And how about the Systems Alliance itself?
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the Alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the Alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the Alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
Alright. And do we have an equivalent in the secondary? Yes. So these things are not voiced, and they're like extra material. So instead I'm going to voice them instead. So, 2069. Armstrong Outpost at Shackleton Crater becomes the first human settlement on Luna, the moon. It is formally founded on July 24th, the 100th anniversary of the first lunar landing. 2103. Lowell City in Eos Chasma becomes the first human settlement on Mars. 2137. Eldfell Ashland Energy Corporation demonstrates helium-3 fuel extraction from the atmosphere of Saturn. We have the major corporations too. Yay. 2142. Construction of Gagarin Station, Jump Zero, begins beyond the orbit of Pluto. 2148. Spectres discover the Prothean ruins at Prometheus Planum on Mars. 2149. Translation of Prothean data leads humans to the Charon Mass Relay. Systems Alliance founded to coordinate exploration and colonization of extrasolar worlds. 2151. A shipping accident at Singapore International Spaceport exposes downwind communities to containers of dust form element 0. Alliance begins construction of Arcturus Station. 2152. Roughly 30% of the children born in Singapore after element 0 exposure suffer from cancerous growths. Systems Alliance begins settlement of Earth's first extrasolar colony world, the planet Demeter. Or Demeter? I don't know. 2154. Commander Shepard is born. 2155. Systems Alliance occupies completed portions of Arcturus Station as a headquarters. 2156. Some children of Singapore exhibit minor telekinetic abilities. 2157. Turians encounter human explorers. First Contact War. Occupation and liberation of the human colony of Shanxi. 2158. Humans learn potential of biotics. An international effort to track element zero exposures begins. Roughly 10% of exposed children show some level of biotic ability. So yes, biotics are kind of telekinesis. Quite useful in battle too. 2160. Systems Alliance Parliament formed. 2165. Humans establish embassy on the Citadel. 2170. Batarian slavers attack the Alliance colony of Minduar. 2176. Skillian Blitz. Pirates and slavers attacked Elysium, the human capital in the Skillian Verge. Lots of attacks on human colonies, eh? 2177. Thresher Maws devour the Alliance colony of Akuz. Well, that's where Shepard is from. well, not from, but rather where he was at. 2178. In retaliation for the Skillian Blitz, an Alliance fleet wipes out an army of slavers on the moon of Torfan. And 2183 is the current date. Alright, so that was some of the Codex entries, and I will try and read a few of them every video. So that will be all for now, and I will see you all next time. Later.